52 pounds. Mark, tell us who we will see.
Well, Class 1A from Underwood, we got Gable Porter. He's going to be taking on Garrett of Don Bosco. In 2A, it's McKinley Robbins of Greene County taking on Blaine Frazier of Notre Dame Burlington. And in the Class 3A, it's Evan Frost of Dowling Catholic taking on Jace Rhodes of Mason City.
All right.
It's going to be some matches here that are going to make a difference a little bit, especially this 2A match here for Frazier. That could be big things for Notre Dame.
Very important for the team race, obviously. This is a rematch of last year's championship at 120 pounds where McKinley Robbins beat Blaine Frazier. He was undefeated last year. This year, Blaine Frazier comes into this one at 52-0. And should mention, lots of these wrestlers have extra wins from the duels not counted into this record tonight.
Right there on Class 2A, that's Frazier of Notre Dame West Burlington immediately out to a 2-point takedown over Robbins of Greene County. Right now, Notre Dame Burlington out in front of Osage 198.5, only by a point and a half. This would give them another 4 points and give them a little bit of a gap right there between them and Osage. Osage has 2 finalists coming up yet tonight. Notre Dame already had one. They got another one coming with Woolraff at 182.
In the 3A match, Mark, Evan Frost of Dowling. His only loss on the season was to Nathaniel Jessaroga, who was wrestling up a weight to wrestle him. But he has already wrestled the CIML Conference Tournament. He beat Rhodes 9-4. Rhodes a 3-time, now a 4-time place winner for the Mohawks.
It's neat to see kids. You just mentioned Nate Jessaroga had moved up during the season to wrestle Frost of Dowling. You like seeing that, looking out and seeking the best competition that you can get. Frost, one of 2 brothers here. We'll see the other one, Jacob Frost, coming up next on the 3A match. Pretty neat for the 2 brothers to make it to the finals here.
Ironically, Jacob Frost's only loss was to Joel Jessaroga.
That crazy?
So,
a lot of brothers acts here in this state tournament. Bob, I know last night during the semifinals, just in the semifinals only, not even in the entire tournament, but just in the semifinals only between the 3 classes, I think we're up to 10 brother acts wrestling in the semifinals.
It was unbelievable, and I don't know what the record is for that, but we had an outstanding showing this year all over this tournament, but unbelievable representation in the semifinals. And one thing that was just pointed out to us earlier was, how about this for unbelievable? Don Bosco has 3 sets of brothers who placed in this year's tournament. The Kanaks, the Tearies, and the Tenolds. 3 sets of brothers are place winners for the Don Bosco team. Unbelievable in one tournament.
It's definitely in the water up there in the Gilbertville, Don Bosco area. Wrestling is in their blood, but those guys up there, they're good at pretty much all sports. Those guys up there play everything. They're great at football, baseball, you name it. They're good.
Tenolds, outstanding football players on those great teams. Robbins and Frazier in that 2A duel. Frazier out 4-3 right now in the second period. Still scoreless everywhere else. Both matches tight. Frost riding hard here in the second period. Over Rhodes.
Don Bosco with their second finalist of 5 tonight. They already won 1. Coming in tonight, they had 143.5 points over Lisbon's 115, and they've already added another 4 to that, at least? Or they win bonus earlier? Hard to keep track of all these matches, all these different matches at once in all these different classes. Frost putting a good ride right now on Jace Rhodes of Mason City in the Class 3A mat. Your bottom left screen there. Deep waist in. Breaking him down flat to the mat, making it tough for Rhodes to get his knees underneath him and continue to keep trying to build his base up.
You are watching the Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships exclusively on the Hy-Vee Championship Network.
Look at this, Frost turning Jace Rhodes now. Like he had a little hip tilt action going on there. I think he got a 3-point near fall.
There's 2 in 1A also.
That gives him, that was a 3-point near fall. It's a 3-0 lead here in the second period.
Another 2 for Gable Porter of Underwood out in front of Garrett Funk of Don Bosco in 1A.
Frazier of Notre Dame West Burlington still leading that one over Robbins 4-3. As that second period comes to an end, they're going to go third period. There's a turn right there, that hip tilt replay. Jace trying to kick out of that, trying to loosen that up. Just couldn't do it. Gave up a 5 count and 3 points. Now it's Jace Rhodes' turn on the top position now. See if he can get anything going here. Frost trying to get up to his feet. Second period comes to an end over there. It's Gable Porter with a 4-0 lead on the Class 1A mat.
Rhodes cuts Frost. The IHSSN thanks Iowa Corn, Iowa Farm Bureau, and the Iowa Pork Producers for bringing you the Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships. Oh, Frazier has had such an outstanding season. I mentioned over 50 matches, no losses. He's second last year to McKinley. Robbins, he was fourth as a sophomore and second as a freshman at 106. Of course, that 13-pound fourth place finish was in 3A. West Bend was up a class that year.
Nice snap right there and kind of switched off to cut the pressure on the head, switched off to a single for that Gable Porter of Underwood. Now he's going right. That's good wrestling right there. Going right into the leg Turk. Getting near fall points. Coach Joe Stevens looking on, encouraging him, trying to keep him on his back, trying to readjust right now to work for the fall, and he is. Now see if he can secure it here. He goes to an arm Turk. It's good wrestling right there by Gable Porter of Underwood. He has a 6-0 lead. Gable Porter, a junior.
45-0 on the season. Second last year at 132. First as a freshman at 106. He was an undefeated freshman. Funk, a 3-time place winner himself.
There's a 3-point near fall for as they finally gave it to him as he lost to Turk there. Makes it 9-0. This Porter, he wrestles a lot in the summertime too. He was a Fargo Junior National finalist as well.
Underwood doing an outstanding job in the last few years. Seems like they always bring a truckload up here. Long history at Underwood.
Yeah, they put a good team together. And Underwood right now, too, in Class 1A, they're going to try and get Logan Magnolia for that third-place trophy. They're only 6.5 points behind, and that gives them another 4.
Clock runs out in 1A and 3A. Frost is your champion. 6-0 win over Rhodes. Porter takes care of business, 9-0 over Garrett Funk. Now McKinley, Robbins, and Frazier.
Frazier's going to do it here for Notre Dame West Burlington as time runs out.
So Frazier avenges his loss to McKinley, Robbins in the finals last year.
That gives
looking good for West Burlington, Notre Dame.
Yeah, that gives them another 4 points and gives them 104 to 98.5 over Osage. But Osage has 2 finalists to come up yet.
Well, that wraps up 132 pounds. When we come back, we will have awards given out at 126 pounds. You don't want to miss that right here on the Hy-Vee Championship Network.
The awards presentations at 132 pounds for all 3 classes, sponsored by Des Moines Area Community College. Presenting the Class 1A awards at 132 pounds, Coach Joe Stevens. 8th place, Brock Mathers, Central Springs. 7th place, Charlie Veit, East Sac County. 6th place, Elliott Cooney, Nottoway Valley. 5th place, Tiernan Boots, Lisbon. 4th place, Brody Neighbor, El Burnett. 3rd place, Joe Ebaugh, Denver. Runner-up, Garrett Funk, Don Bosco. And your Class 1A 132-pound champion from Underwood, Gable Porter. Presenting the Class 2A awards at 132 pounds, Coach Bill Blaine. 8th place, Aiden Flora, ADM. 7th place, Tice Ruffridge, Pocahontas area. 6th place, Jonathan Burnett, Spirit Lake Park. 5th place, Caleb Olson, Union, LaPorte City. 4th place, Anders Kittleson, Osage. 3rd place, Dominic Ridout, East Marshall, GMG. Runner-up, McKinley Robbins, Greene County. And your Class 2A 132-pound champion from Notre Dame, Burlington, Blaine Frazier. DMAC is proud to be the sponsor of the 132-pound awards presentations, presenting the Class 3A awards at 132 pounds, Coach Ryak Finch. 8th place, Donovan Card of Norwalk. 7th place, Carter Feck, Waverly Shellrock. 6th place, Cooper Hansen, Southeast Polk. 5th place, Ty Silverson, Boone. 4th place, Tycho Carmichael, Bettendorf. 3rd place, Kane Noctiborn, Lindmar. Runner-up, Jace Rhodes, Mason City. And your Class 3A 132-pound champion from Dowling Catholic, Evan Frost.